Peace and harmony, family. This is Amber for Amber's Magical Garden, Small Spaces. So, I'm outside. I just did a video in reference to my plants and the heat here in Nevada, and I decided I'm going to just go ahead and pot some stuff up. Now, what a lot of people have circumstances with is, oh, I don't have a pot, or oh, I can't grow anything, or, I only have limited space, or I get that. I understand. I'm in an apartment. I do have pots, but I recycle. That's why I have this here. This is a muffin container or a cupcake container that you get clearly from the store. And what I do is I take containers like this and use them as like a little mini greenhouse, right? You put soil in here, and then you plant your seed, and then you close this, and the dome gives it enough room to sprout while keeping the humidity in here so that it has a warm climate. You spray it and you close the lid. You don't have to keep watering it. And the humidity continues to recycle, and it collects little beads of water, or steam will show up on the lids. And then that way your plant has enough of what it needs in order to sprout, or at least your seeds have enough of what it needs in order for it to sprout. So this one I have, and I just filled it up with dirt. Let me open it. I just filled it up with dirt, and when you put the lid down, as you see, it has like a little cup right there where you can, where you can plant your seed in here, right? And then it has the dome. And closing this will allow my seeds to germinate in here and breathe, or drainage here, because I took just, I don't know what it was I used. I might have used a screwdriver or something, heat it over the flame, poke it through. You don't need a drill to poke holes. Sometimes you just use what you have. Fork, a knife. Remember have any of you ever had that experience? I think I'll list it like that, or state it like that. Had that experience where your belt, your belt was too big, and so when you were little, and so your mom took you in the kitchen, had you take your belt off, and she poked holes to make the belt fit you. Same principle. Heat up something, poke holes to create that space, that element. Okay? So I take these, and I also have one for a cake for my daughter's birthday that I just filled up with soil, and I may have her plant watermelon in that. This, I think, was like a cheese curl container. As you see, I have my son's organic protein container. I clearly bought Home Depot, but I have water containers. I have a yogurt container, a fruit, like when you buy the cubed fruit and you eat all the fruit. I have that kind of a container. I have water bottles that I've inverted. As a matter of fact, all my tomato plants were grown in a bottle, just like this one, where I cut it in half. I turned it upside down. The mouth part comes down into the water, and so therefore the plant soaks up the water itself as it needs it, and it grows. And that's how I got all my tomato plants, just like that, because I didn't have enough containers. That's a cake lid, and those are all my little lemon trees. I got some Eureka lemons from my aunt's house, and this is about 40 baby lemon trees. Now the soil is shallow, and I need to put more soil in there so they can continue to grow. But nonetheless, it's growing in that. This is one of those cups you get from the hotels, So I'm going to leave a hotel and had a cup with me, and so I used it for my grapefruit seed. I don't know why there's so many little tiny plants, but I only put one seed in there, so. That is not sure if you're familiar with the Del Taco, depending on where you live, but I got a strawberry lemonade from there, and that's the cup. It's blocking a baby grapevine. That's another cup. Sour cream container. So you could always use all types of containers to grow your garden. You don't need to have ginormous pots and acres of land, you can always go or use cups that you have, yogurt cups, all types of things. This is another cup that I got from my strawberry lemonades. Yes, I like strawberry lemonade. I just happened to be out, so couldn't make my own. But as you can see the roots from this, which makes it actually a fun project if you have children or even just for yourself. And it's producing this particular plant that is